Well, these are two pieces developed to a series called, in Argentina I call that piece Los Cuerpos, the bodies. But later, when I came to the United States and I had a kind of small retrospective at Icon Gallery, I showed 3 of those pieces, and I gave them the real name that is the infamy. We had newspapers that were writing about everything that really happened in Argentina. And I found out that all those images came to me. I don't know why. I was like a medium in between what was happening at my studio and my work, and during all the hardest time of the tortures and killings. I don't remember. Well, this is, for example, remember the ones that I show you, the big ones? Well, these are the small ones. I made, I don't know, hundreds of them. Suddenly my image changed completely, absolutely completely, and these pieces began to appear, and I never knew why. I always felt like I am like a kind of a medium in between me and my work. Somebody else is inside me dictating me what to do. The other thing that was very emotional for me is many times we just going to see the mothers, especially the mothers of Plaza de Mayo, marching on the big avenues with a white scarf on their head, and in the back part of the scarf was the photography of the person they lost, each of them. And it was such a very poignant, difficult thing, just to be standing there and seeing all those people asking for their loved ones to come back. Being in your studio, it's absolutely a joy sometimes. When anything goes and you're working and working and working, trying to save a work, for example, and the more you work, the more you ruin your work, you don't have a good time. You have a horrible time, and it's very difficult because you get like stubbornness and you think that you can fix it and you can fix it, and sometimes you are ruining completely and you have to just put away the paper and begin a new one. When you are in psychoanalysis and you made a mistake, the first thing the psychoanalyst will say to you, that wasn't a mistake, this is the truth. But this is the truth that is coming out without you having a control of it. And instead of thinking, well, there was a mistake, this is something that my subconscious is telling me that it should be in the work. And many times work wonderful. I will show you some that they are for my own amusement. I never show them. I show them only once. One day I said, I will do things for me and do what I really like. Well, I did everything I liked, but I never showed them because they were a little bit separated from what I was doing. So there you have them. Tell me. I had a friend that used to say to me, they look very spooky, Josefina. The moment I stopped, because I used to stop, when I work, to stop very often. I leave everything, the brushes or the pencils, whatever I'm using. And before, when I was smoking, just smoke a cigar and look at my work for half an hour and just think about my work and then go back. Once I went back, everything I thought about my work I forgot completely again, but something was inside me and I was This is the way I work. I never worked with a model, just put a model and copy the model. Everything came from my imagination. But my imagination, in a way, many times was dictating me to work with obscurity, very obscure, kind of night pieces, and then showing that in the middle of that night a very bright light will come and illuminate them. It's the shadow and the light what are doing the drawing, you see, in a way. And this is how I used to work. And just read how that kind of thing was working and all the lines that were suggesting me. Because this is what was suggesting me, how to introduce different lines that were suggesting different things happening there. And the most interesting thing for me is I never knew what the things were. It was just something was there. And this is very stimulating for me. And I consider that it's very stimulating to the viewer, because the viewer then begins to see things that probably I didn't want to put them, but he sees them or she sees them. You see, you can see that in this drawing. This is a drawing that I made for my husband. I gave it from a series called the Red Series, you see? And this is how it works. That kind of walking around for me, looking how the shades and the light and the shades were working. Later, I didn't need them when I was working. They were inside me. What I love to do is draw something that was very dark, very obscure, and suddenly the light coming in. For me, that has a huge meaning. It was like that light that was coming in was in a way, I don't know, enlightenment, education, knowledge, showing how things were, reality. Because when we are in the dark, there are many things that we imagine. Sometimes when we are children, we imagine monsters coming in and moving around us. Once the light comes in, it changes completely. It's like magic. It keeps everything goes beautiful or quiet, and we are not afraid anymore. So always the light, for me, was very important, the way I was showing that.